Alright guys, I'm back with another quick replay from Insidious. I won't go nearly as long on this one. Let's go ahead and only show his hand. He said this replay was a bit better than the other one. He had a few more, but he said they weren't particularly good, so another incredible opening by Insidious. But he's not going first, so that's important. So let's see what the other guy's playing. He sets one, we know here it's Ryko. You know, this is why I like running multiple recruiters, because you can just summon them and crash. You have the option of using a Herald to discard Herald and Nova Summoner to protect the Ryko, no matter what it is that you decide to do. I think something Thunder King here, attacking, trying to bait, like, I don't know, Goblin Zombie, or even a high defense monster, whether it be... Really, Gravekeeper Spy is about the only one in this situation that's going to be too bad, but using Herald on whatever it is, if it's a Ryko or a flip monster. I think Herald discarding Nova Summoner would be fine. Oh, he lets it die. Not the worst play. I don't know what you gain by letting your Thunder King die. You have nothing in hand, so there's no follow-on. I guess you would be down 2 cards because they went the turn before you. Maybe if you were going first, it wouldn't hurt so bad, but not a terrible play. I don't know... Why wouldn't you set MST here? What could happen to the Lila? I guess you saw this, so you wouldn't want to just lose out to a Lila or something like that. So I suppose that makes sense. But I'm going to guess this guy's probably running some kind of Chaos Rescue Cat type deck thing. But Flamebow, he's running Flamebow. Did I already say he's playing Flamebow? I might have. Yeah, I guess you could have just been scared of Lila. Otherwise, I don't know exactly what it was. But let me check something really fast. There we go. Okay, I don't think that you could have seen the life points before from Insidious' side. So I should just fix that. Yeah, you could hit him in phase MST here. Not sure if it matters. We'll see. That's a dust shoot. That'd be bad. Yeah, I think here he doesn't use it, so you can go ahead and go MST, hit Oppression. Nice. And use some recruiter and go honest. Or you could honestly, you could just pass, wait for next turn, set the Book of Moon. I think one of Fairies, on top of walls, one of their biggest problems is going to be like Colossal Fighter. So you don't want him to drop Colossal Fighter. That would just be a problem. So he does go ahead, saves the honest. Would you rather have Book of Moon or honest? I don't know if there was a right choice. I think, like I said, I probably would have used Book of Moon in this situation because, or not Book of Moon, honest. Book of Moon protects you against specifically a Colossal Fighter, like I said. Towards honest, absolutely does not solve that problem at all. So Book of Moon, if he goes Rekindling next turn, normal summons a Flame Veil Magician, for example, kind of a tough spot in my opinion because you don't have that Book of Moon for it. But, like I said, I would have honest here and then set Book of Moon. Could go either way. Rekindling here would be really tough. You could let this go because you can just go out into Warrior Lady to just crash into whatever synchro it is and you don't actually lose any advantage. He does honest. I'll be truthful. With Nova Summoner in hand, I don't know how much I like that. I think I would have just taken the attack and gone into Warrior Lady. I think that's probably what I would have done and then just tried to remove. But I guess this way, what he does, and maybe it's the better play, he does keep the Magician out of the grave in case Rekindling does drop down. This guy's hand must be trash. I gotta see. Oh, yeah, it is Rekindling. So, yeah, I guess that honest ended up being the right play. Me personally, I would have just taken and gone DD Warrior Lady, which probably would have lost me the game, but who knows. At this point, what monsters do Flame Veil even run that you would want a Herald of Orange Light? I think I'd probably side that out. Yeah, probably. I might just summon Nova Summoner and just go for 28. Just try to get as much damage and pressure in at this point. You could be risking Gores or Trag, but it's 2 recruiters, so it doesn't really matter. That both lead into a DD Warrior Lady. You don't summon the Cyber Valley. I don't know if you're waiting for Mind Control off the top or Brain Control to use that Cyber Valley. I think that's a decent time to summon it right there. I don't think you lose anything by summoning it. I'm sick of looking at Rekindling. I need something nice. There we go. Um, yeah, just go straight for Alchemist. 100%. Alchemist 100% of the time right here. And that's why just being able to go Alchemist, which is basically an 1800 attacker off of both Angel and Nova Summoner, so freaking powerful, man. So gosh dang powerful. And he draws into the Warrior Lady. Here, I just use the Alchemist effect and swing, and then probably set Warrior Lady. Hopefully hit a monster. Nice. Nice. Swing 300, set Warrior Lady. Commit just a little bit more, but nothing too much. And it doesn't set the Warrior Lady. Why? Why not set the Warrior Lady here, you know? It gets you one turn ahead. And by that, I mean, you don't lose anything setting the Warrior Lady. You're not risking a torrent. Even if you have Alchemist. Because you set it and they have a torrent, if it is, what is it? Dust Tornado. Assume it was a torrent. They have to summon into their own torrent to activate torrent, which means you've now plussed because you're getting this back at the losing a Warrior Lady. I don't know, whatever. But setting that Warrior Lady gets you one turn ahead of field presence. Now you are a turn behind, so there's no way you can get 3 monsters on the field next turn, for example, which realistically, that's 3,000, 4,044. That's game next turn. If I think, is that game if you was that Warrior Lady? It's game. If not, it's like 200 or 300 points away, and I just don't want to do the math. And he does hit that Rekindling, so yeah, here Warrior Lady would have been an insane set. Probably banish one of the fire dogs as it goes to attack it. Ooh, the Gale is tough. And he slings out. Yeah, see? You hate to see it. Yeah, definitely should have set the Warrior Lady. You know, he didn't know that he had Rekindling. I wasn't even thinking about Rekindling when I said that, but he was probably going to swing with Fire Dog, get that Magician, get a really big damage off. See, I do think that was a misplay, just not setting the Warrior Lady. And then, does that conflict? Are they both you can special? They're both you can, so I guess both effects go off. Here I probably Herald discarding the Alchemist. Don't let's Herald it, herald it, herald it. He lets it go through. Why? Okay. No, he didn't. Perfect. Yeah, I'd probably just discard the Alchemist. I like the Nova Summoner because it lets you cycle through and keep bodies on the board, and it brings stuff out in defense, which is pretty important in this situation, in my opinion. Go Colossal. Colossal's so good. Just go Colossal Fighter. You have to. Stardust. Why? I'll say this. If you're playing against Fairy deck, Colossal Fighter 10 bazillion times better than Stardust Dragon. I don't know what Stardust Dragon does to Fairies that Colossal doesn't. But Colossal also gets over literally every single monster and around Honest. Ooh, was that just the draw? It is. Incredible draw to bring back either Herald or Honest to push for game. Definitely an awkward situation because an attack from basically anything loses you the game here. So you either have to set Warrior Lady or summon Valley. I think you have to set Warrior Lady just because you can't, because if they have another monster, you lose. So you have to summon Cyber Valley and then set Called Haunted and just. I'm thinking summon Cyber Valley, hope to get the draw. Called Haunted to bring back the Herald next turn to get some Synchro, Brio, Goyo, whatever it might be. He does have that Dust Tornado, which is gonna be crushing. I don't see Insidious. So use that dust. He didn't use the in-phase dust. Why? That's greedy. Should have used the uses it main phase one. It'll work out for him. No, yeah, it'll work out for him. I don't know why that happened. I think Insidious. Yep. Okay. Yeah, Insidious lost that one. Okay, let's see what happens next. Let's fast forward a little bit. And Insidious should be going first. Incredible hand, actually. Just really, really good hand. No, negative, negative. This is just a straight set Shining Angel, set some back row, probably just one Book of Moon. I'd set, maybe even one of these two. I don't think you have to set Book of Moon. Maybe just Dust Tornado. I don't know. If he whiffs with this Alchemist, he's gonna be in a bad place. If he hits, good for him. But that's just, you don't want to put yourself that place, especially if Shining Angel just cycles through into Warrior Lady anyways, which guarantees you have the Alchemist Search. And that's why you always wait the Alchemist. You want to go with that Warrior or the Angel play anyways. And if you're just going to set the Dust Tornado, what did this accomplish? I don't think this accomplished anything. Yeah, this didn't accomplish anything. I would have just... He's going to get his... You didn't set the Book of Moon, so he's going to get the Flamevell Fire Dog either way. Let's go ahead and see him cycle through this. You get back to Warrior Lady, which is nice. Really good out to whatever he's going to bring out with the Fire Dog. But if he goes Stardust here and sets back row, that's painful. Oh! This is tough. I know exactly how it's going to play out, but I don't like it. What a good draw that was. What a really good draw. I think here we just go Warrior Lady swing. And he just sets. He sets. So, again, I don't like this because what if he has another Rekindling? What if he has another Fire Dog or something? This is why... I don't know how to explain why you would go for Alchemist the first turn. Not worried about it. Like, I assume thinking Fire Dog or something like that. But then go for Angel the second turn. While he has a Stardust up to protect anything. Or protect everything, rather. It's very odd. So that attack goes through. He brings out Herald. Interesting play. I know he does have the option, obviously, to go into Brionic or Goyo right here. But I think you're losing a tremendous amount of valuable resources. It could play out very well. Very, very well. Just knowing that Flamevell can brick pretty darn hard. You know what? I think right here I'd probably end-phase Book of Moon. Hit that Stardust. At Resolution, I would Dust Tornado whatever it was that he just set. In this case, Mirror Force. Because I think you're probably, when you are Insidious, you're going to go for the Goyo to grab Stardust. So next turn you can hit him with the Standby Phase, MST, whatever. Go into Goyo, hit over Stardust. Now you have Goyo, Stardust with 2 cards in hand against a set Spy and them drawing into 3. So he does end phase. And he does Dust Tornado. Okay, wow, okay. He sets 1, irrelevant. Is that a bad set? I don't think so. I don't think it changes anything. So you draw. Yeah, okay, wow, that actually played out exactly as I figured it would. Go into, wow, yep. Take the Stardust. And pass. If he has a Kais in hand, that is going to hurt. But the Insidious hand is good enough to play against that stuff. He negated it. He has the Rekindling. There any Warriors? I hope there's Warriors. Because if there's no Warriors... Nope, this Goyo is gonna... This Colossal Fighter is about to be fierce. Using the Red Dragon. I probably would have gone Colossal Fighter just to grab back Colossal Fighter to get another direct attack in, which ends up being, was that 4,000 points damage? 28 plus 12? Actually 29 because Goyo would be in the grave after they crash. So 4,100 points damage I think is much more valuable than having 3,000 attack Red Dragon Archfiend. That is, I don't know. Don't particularly like that. I would actually. Does Red Dragon? I need to read this. This card attacks opponents with defense, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. So I think this happens prior to Warrior Lady. So now you might need the Warrior Lady crash. You could just alternatively go Shining Angel or Warrior Lady, doesn't matter, and just summon attack over Spy. I think you have to do that. Probably Warrior Lady. I'd probably go Warrior Lady, attack over Spy, which forces them to out Warrior Lady somehow, which makes scores really good against the Red Dragon. If they can't out the Warrior Lady, then they just have to banish the Red Dragon, which, well, okay, let's see how that plays out. Oh, the other Rekindling. There ain't no way. Ain't no way. 2 Rekindlings. It's okay, though, because he does have the Gore still. Does have the Gores. He Synchros. Into Colossal now. Interesting. Okay, so you'll take your. So it's at 29 because of the Goyo. He does not take the extra 400. Let's see if that matters. Mm. Summon the angel. Summon the angel, please. Please summon the angel. I guess you could be worried about Gores. I personally would not be because you have a lot of catch up to do in the life point department. He did have Gores. What are the chances? It's still only 1,000. I don't know. Set the call. Works out either way. Gores tokens also at 27, huh? Okay. And then Fire Dog rip off the top was insane. So that dies. Hmm. Yeah, you're gonna need a really good draw off this. He'll probably go into another Stardust. And maybe get a really good draw off the Cyber Valley. Well, probably not too good because you still have the Herald, but your Goyo's gone. Goyo would be insane right now. He doesn't even attack. Why don't you attack the Cyber Valley? Now Insidious is going to get 10 million times more value. I hope he rips Mind Control. Heavy Storm, that's terrible. Call the Haunted. Why? I don't get why he didn't attack the Cyber Valley. I guess it didn't matter. But I just don't understand. Oh man, is that... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Christia off the top with the Honest in hand. And that's game. Let's just fast forward through this. This game's over. This game's over. What did he say? I wasn't even watching, to be honest. Heavy Storm. I'll just take the Gore, swing for 11, return Honest back to hand. Yeah. All right, game 3. Yeah. Yeah, that Christia probably didn't matter, but it was still insane. And here it is, an incredible starting hand. Again, I personally don't like Raikou. Really just not a fan of it. Here, I would probably just summon the Warrior Lady, attack, swing, turn on Alchemist for next turn, set, trap, dust shoot. I don't know what an Alchemist summon does for you here. I don't believe it really does anything. I don't believe it will do anything. And there's a miss. See, so now you are -1 for no reason. This is why you do Warrior Lady first. He has Kaya, Sork, Gale. So his hand is Kaya, Sork, MST, and Book. Caius being extremely good against Insidious. Sork being unplayable at the moment. But he also has Book. What's this card? We'll look. Bottomless. Dang. Okay. So why'd you do that? That was... If you're playing... No, you keep that defense and just swing with Descendant. That was just... What if Insidious now has, I don't know, Gores in hand or something? You have Bottomless, Book of Moon, and Chaos Source, MSD. You have no way to handle Gores. You even just made a huge comeback with Gores last game. You need to be thinking about Gores. So terrible play on Kingian 117. He might have just been over this game after losing last game. Who knows? But I mean, I guess he got in the damage. That's just that's not a good play. You have the exact same field position, except you keep a Kaizen hand with a Gravekeeper Spy's Tribute Fodder on the field that Fairies just can't get over. Just because of that play and because I love Fairies, I hope Insidious makes an insane comeback. And there's Torrent, so I'm assuming it's going to happen. Sets the Raikou. Sets Torrent. Even here, see, you could have just tributed Spy to blow up the back row, then sack this for Caius, hit the Raikou, and you're in a much better... You're way up. Obviously not how this one's going to play out, but... I hope he... what is he? He's almost there. Really good mills with that in-hand Christia. And, oh, wow, look at that. I bet he wishes he had a Kai's in hand for what's about to happen to him. Ooh, you didn't summon and crash with the Angel. I guess you could be scared of, like, Dimensional Prison or something like that, but Situations like this, where they're a 1500 attacker and you have a Shining Angel, should have you salivating in the hand as a fairy player. Terrible mills, and that's why we don't run that stuff. Let's just fast forward. Take 100, the big ones. MST, sniped, set one. What do we draw into? Another Christia. So now you're going to summon it with even. He has more back row now. So why didn't you do it last turn? And you're going to switch the Warrior Lady. Is Mirror Force gone? Yeah, Mirror Force isn't even gone. So his Mirror Force isn't gone. Now you switch, and it should be fresh in your mind. Didn't someone just, maybe someone just use it? Did he set it? What am I thinking? I could have sworn I just saw Mirror Force. Either way, he had 2 back rows that you did not attack into last turn. Now you have 2 attack position monsters attacking into 3 back rows. That, it's going to work out just because the field setting is the same. What? What? It worked out. Why? Why didn't you crash to 4 fairies in the grave? And then go into a second DD Warrior Lady or something like that? Or even, I don't know, another Alchemist or whatever. And why did that dude destroy your Shining Angel to put you at 4 fairies in the grave? Why did that just happen? You still get your Honest back, which is insane. If he just crash. That works. Banish, hit for 15. Oh, Rekindling, is that game? Not quite. Oh, you know what? Would it have been? If he attacked with Sorcerer, would that have been game? Sorcerer is 23. That would have been 800. Put it at 100 out of brain control range, which I think we all agree is pretty important. You know what? No. What was that? 30. So what's 900? This is about to make me real mad. So that's the 900 plus 1400 plus 1500 equals 3800. So why didn't he just go into... we already know he has Red Dragon Archfiend. He could have just synchroed Red Dragon Archfiend, swung with Red Dragon Archfiend, and then swung directly to Chaos Sorcerer for game, or, vice versa. Probably swung with Red Dragon first, that way he could banish the Chaos Sorcerer. So he had game. So Kingian has missed game. Yeah, he just missed game. Let's see if this causes it. How many fairies we got in the grave again? 3? Okay. Let's see. But you have to bottomless that. And, well, he ends up winning anyways. Shouldn't even gone that far. A few interesting plays. I don't like how it played out, but that is going to be the quick, that wasn't very quick, but the replay that I had of the 2 games from Insidious, how I would have played Fairies. And I don't want to be like too critical because I'm just a dude, right? You can play games and play cards however you want them. I definitely would have played a lot of those plays. Very different, but please like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, and bye.